Good Monday to you. It is June 26, 2017. It's time for your weekly video. I wanted to start by saying hello to Tony. Made a comment on a video that I did probably about a month ago. The Best Dead is Live. Tony, you made some excellent points about Grateful Dead and the entry point and how sometimes they just suck you in for a long time. I did want to kind of kick this video off, show a couple things that came in the mail today. I got the issue 1 and issue 2 of the Cosmic Messenger. So, you know, obviously all the stuff that's going on with Dead and Company right now, if you're a Grateful Dead fan, it's a sort of a great time to be alive, if you will. Dead and Company is just winding down their summer tour. They have a show, I believe, on Wednesday in Ohio. And then the weekend they're going to play 2 shows in Chicago. So this is really cool. It's a really neat little zine, kind of put together on the the copy machine, kind of cutting out piece of paper, something I can identify with. But there's sort of some great kind of stuff in there. I found these guys on Instagram. I believe it's _Cosmic Messenger. Is what their handle is, but yeah, there's just there's some neat little drawings and what have you in here. So I think these were both $7 shipped, something like that. They gave me some other little doodads. There's some stickers and there's this neat little like postcard of the 2 shows Dead and Company played in California here at the beginning of the end of May, beginning of June. So. I wanted to talk today about sort of humble beginnings and sort of when you find yourself discovering music and sort of the changes that are going through, where there's definitely there's 2 kind of schools of thought here. So there's the where you just sort of acquire a bunch of records all at one time, and okay, there might be one record that sort of stands out and you listen to it and it sort of becomes a signpost, a waypoint of the kind of music that you were listening to in that particular time frame. During, I would say, maybe 1998, the summer of 1998, summer of 1999, I was listening to a lot of punk music, but also listening to a lot of music that was a lot of the alternative bands that sort of came sort of post-grunge, so like your not the early 90s, some of them had been around for a while, but sort of rediscovering some of those bands. So I wanted to show 2 albums, both sort of related together. Again, essentials that I would say pick up if you haven't already. I'll start off by showing this one. This is Sonic Youth, 1,000 Leaves. I believe this came out in 1998. It is a phenomenal album. I had this on CD. And I would always just sort of listen to it just sort of to chill out. And especially like Hits of Sunshine for Allen Ginsberg and Karen Coltrane. It's really sort of kind of like these whispery kind of long jams. I absolutely love this album. And I would always like put it on before I went to sleep, and I kind of usually like wake up right around like Heather Angel and things like that, where there were the Kim Gordon, like these really, abrasive songs that she would always sing. But this album is phenomenal. I want to say it's maybe still in print. It's probably a little bit easier to get. So one of the, the grunge artists, kind of the easier things. There was definitely a lot of these were produced. I was just listening to this a little bit ago, earlier tonight, and man, it is just a fantastic record. And of course, after this record, a lot of their stuff sort of got stolen. They put out some of the Goodbye 20th Century albums there right towards the 99 and 2000, and I think really the next album is was the New York Ghost and Flowers, which was another one that's just a phenomenal album. I think that's a lot harder to find, but still a great album nonetheless. So that's a great album. Another one that I wanted to show, and these guys were pretty much, Stephen Malkmus is sort of, the little brother of Thurston Moore, in my opinion. This album came out in '97. I actually, as weird as this sounds, I'm at the Warped Tour. Either it was 1998 or 1999. I can't remember, but there was a record store. I can't even remember what their name was. I think they've since closed. They actually might have been like a VHS Incredibly Strange Video. Something. I think that's what. I'm not sure. I think they used to sell vinyl. I'm not sure. They used to sell a lot of punk stuff. But as you can see, that was brand new for $9 for this record. So, I still had it in the shrink wrap and everything like that. But I love this album. Of course, it's Pavement, Braid in the Corners. I guess I could probably say what album it is, but the whole first song, Stereo, was sort of their. I think that was probably one of their biggest hits that they had. Shady Lane, of course. Transport Has Arrived. Just a phenomenal album. Embassy Row. There's all kinds of really cool tracks on this. So, definitely these albums really stick out in my mind because they were. I was really listening to this stuff. 98, 99, things like that. So they just sort of bring back these interesting memories of me sort of, as I was a teenager and all that good stuff. So 2 albums definitely worth checking out. If you haven't had a chance, do it. And that's it for today. So hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you on down the trail. Take care.